Prior to Eyedea MedTech Education, I had set up Eyedea MedTech Consultancy, where I was working around the world as a consultant for early stage R&D devices, so concept into proof of concept kind of devices. This would be someone might have an idea, they might even have a treatment that they can conduct inside the body, but they just may not know how to get that device into the body. That's where I would specialize in creating devices that may not exist previously in ways or means that may not have been manufactured. I found it very interesting when working as a consultant that I could work in 4 or 5 different companies, that buildings may be 20, 30, 50 feet apart from each other. Yet those 5 different companies, there would be a lot of crossover, yet they might do things in very different ways. Some of the tooling and fixturing may be the exact same, but the way they go around the process was vastly different. So it's very incremental innovation, or more optimization as opposed to innovation. So that was one thing that I found to be a gap within the industry. It's such a young industry that there are incredible engineers, incredible designers, innovators out there, but the knowledge that they have created was kept in a silo and not shared around through other companies. So that knowledge really needed to be brought out and brought into other companies so that there's not consistency, but capability that's created within that. I do generally like working in the shadows. My work lately has kind of contradicted that, but I came to the belief that there was no possible way within the years that I've left that I would be able to make as big of an influence if I was to do it all myself. And around the same time, I was learning a lot more about friendship and compassion and sharing, and one of the biggest ones was trust. So the idea of MedTech education was, I think, my step into trusting everyone else more with this information than I simply do myself. So when we're designing devices, there's so much different parts at play that it's hard to zone down what's important, where to spend your time, what can be the simple steps in order to get you 80% of the way there so you can innovate further. So with more knowledge and more information, more understanding of even the materials you can use, the process that you can put together, it is night and day into how you would approach that. So similarly, why we love people with experience when we're hiring is because they have walked that path already. They know the road to go on, they know where to spend the time, they know where to spend the focus. So with knowledge, training and education, you can very quickly get to that same place. And for me, myself, I don't educate because I'm an educator, I educate because I'm a learner. And it's simply just a loop where the more I learn, the more I share, and the more I end up learning again in return.